Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NHPI. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And what I want to do, given we are now headed into the weekend, I just want to kind of give a little bit of perspective here. So I'm going to go ahead and scrunch up the chart. I realize it's hard to see, and I'm just going to get rid of these lines. Sure, they still pertain, but like I said, it's all perspective. And, there is, kind of a tricky chart to talk about in some senses, because I get it. If you are some sort of day trader, flipper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought up here, and your goal was to sell within 15-20 minutes, flip your shares, then yeah, for you the chart's looking kind of rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. The price did pull back, although to give full credit, the bulls had themselves a very, very nice afternoon. But yeah, the price did still nonetheless pull back from those highs. But let's take a look at things and keep in mind, if you care about the big picture, then what you're really saying is, well, what is the price doing over longer periods of time? Or in other words, is the price actually building higher lows? Or, what's going on in that situation? And in that situation, and this is the reason why I wanted to scrunch up the chart, everything is still, everything is still perfectly fine. Again, I realize I may sound crazy calling that perfectly fine, but remember, I'm making these comments from a big picture perspective. So yeah, I'm going to sound crazy if you're a flipper and you bought up there and saying everything is still perfectly fine. But, along the lines of what I've already talked about, and as far as the lows are concerned, let's just kind of stop and think about where the lows have been. So you've had some lows there. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to get out my artistic side here. So you've had some lows right there. You've had some lows right there. You've had these lows right there. You've had those lows right there. You've had these lows down here, which was basically before things woke up. Now, if you envision each one of those as stair steps, what do you have? Very clearly, you have stair steps that are continuing to progress in the upwards direction. And as long as that's the case, as long as those lows just keep getting higher and higher, everything else is going to take care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. One more time, I'm well aware. If you're a day trader, flipper, and you bought up there, you don't care about this. But, that's why I try to offer up a warning that I'm talking about from the grand scheme of things. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in one day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the price still has plenty of opportunity to build a higher base, and that's the name of the game. So overall, very nice week, and as long as the price keeps on chipping away at those higher bases, that's what you want to see. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.